Welcome to the Bravura Security demo series featuring Bravura Safe. This video will demonstrate the secure three-step process used for onboarding users to a Bravura Safe team. We'll define standard and custom user types and actions and explore the purpose and benefits of user groups. In previous videos, we have created a team, added items, and learned about sharing items using teams and collections. Now we need to invite some users to our team and grant access to its collections. We'll do this as Fred, who is the Human Resources team owner, by first navigating to the team, and then clicking on the Manage tab. To ensure compliance, Bravura Security recommends configuring team policies prior to inviting users to your teams. Team policies enable Bravura Safe team owners or admins to enforce security rules for all users. By default, there are no policies configured. Refer to product documentation for detailed information about these policies. To invite users to your team, select People from the Manage menu. To ensure the security of your team, Bravura Safe applies a secure three-step process for onboarding new members: invite, accept, and confirm. First, click the Invite User button here. Enter the email address where the new user should receive invites. For bulk invites, you can add up to 20 users of the same type by comma-separating email addresses. Select the user type to be applied to the new users. The user types will determine what permissions users will have at a team level. They don't determine which collections users have access to. Rather, they determine what actions users can take within the context of your team's resources and tools. Let's take a closer look at each type. A team user can access shared items in assigned collections, and add, edit, or remove items from assigned collections, unless their access is read-only. A team manager can do what users can do, plus assign users to collections, assign user groups to collections, and create or delete collections. Team admins and owners have the same privileges in Bravura Safe. This user type will be referred to as a team owner. A team owner can perform all previous tasks, plus assign users to user groups, create or delete user groups, invite and confirm new users, manage team policies, view event logs, export team vault data, and manage password reset. Admin users automatically have access to all collections. You can also create custom user types to allow for granular control of user permissions on a user-by-user basis. Note that only an owner can create a new owner or assign the owner type to an existing user. For failover purposes, we recommend creating multiple owner users for each team. Bonnie will be a manager for the Human Resources team. Next, select the access control to be applied to the new user or users. Access control will determine which collections these users will have access to and what level of access within those collections. Hide passwords prevents the users from viewing or copying passwords. Also, they can only use a browser extension or mobile application to autofill these credentials during login. The read-only option prevents users from editing any logins in the collection. They can still view and use them. Bonnie is a manager, so I want her to have full access to only the recruiting collection. I'll leave hide passwords and read-only unchecked. Click Save to invite the specified users to your team. Bonnie now appears under People with an invited status card. Now Fred will invite a user of another type to the Human Resources team. This time he invites Gary, who is a regular user and works in recruiting. Fred doesn't want him to be able to view or edit login passwords stored in the recruiting collection, so he selects Hide Passwords and Read Only, and then clicks Save to send the invitation. Bonnie and Gary have been invited to the Human Resources team. Invited users will receive an email from Bravura Safe inviting them to join the team. Let's have a look at Bonnie's invitation. Bonnie clicks the Join Team Now button in the email. which opens a Bravura Safe client invitation window, allowing her to log in with an existing Bravura Safe account or create a new account to accept the invitation. Bonnie already has a Bravura Safe account, so she can log in with her master password. Since Bonnie has logged in before, she is asked to input a verification code as part of her two-factor authentication. The code is either sent to her email after she clicks Login, or generated using an active authenticator app, as in this example. Bonnie retrieves the verification code, enters it, and clicks Continue. Users accept a team invitation by logging into their Bravura Safe account. Let's jump back to Fred's view and open his email. As the team owner, Fred receives an email notification that Bonnie has accepted the invitation. The email requests that he provide confirmation of the invited user in Bravura Safe. This must be done before they are granted entry into the team. Fred accesses his web safe to again view people for the team. If it's open already, he may need to refresh the page to update user status. He clicks the Accepted filter here, then clicks the corresponding gear drop-down and selects Confirm, then clicks the Confirm button. Bonnie will now be able to see the team and any shared items or collections in her My Safe view. If we take a peek at Bonnie's email, we can see that she receives a confirmation message that she is now a member. If she opens her safe and clicks on Teams, Bonnie sees that she has access to the team and its single shared item. Now back to Fred, who now clicks on the All filter. Using the same steps we completed for Bonnie, Gary has also accepted his email invitation and been confirmed by Fred as a member of the Human Resources team. Gary also received a confirmation email. Let's jump again over to Bonnie's view. Here you can see how, as a manager, Bonnie has access to collection and item management. This is in comparison to Gary's view of the team. As a regular user, he does not have access to collection management. In addition, if Gary was to open a login item stored in a collection for which he had hide passwords and read-only permissions, the password would be hidden from view. He could only use a browser extension or mobile application to autofill the credentials during login. And if he tried to make and save any changes, he would receive a permissions error. Back from that example, now we'll head back to Fred's view to explore groups. An efficient way to manage user access to team items and collections involves user groups. Groups relate together individual users and provide a scalable way to assign permissions, including access to collections and other access controls. Groups are accessed from the team's Manage menu. When onboarding new users, you can add them to a group to have them automatically inherit that group's configured permissions. For example, from another team, users could be grouped by department, like this team, or grouped by location and assigned to item collections by function, vendor, or system. Back to our Human Resources team, to create a new user group, click Groups, then click New Group. Give your group a name. Fred is adding an interviewers group. Then assign the desired access control. Similar to inviting individual users, you can give the group access to all items in the team, or designate group access to only specific collections, and then specify whether passwords are hidden or logins are read-only. Fred gives the interviewers group access to only the recruiting collection. He hides passwords and makes items read-only. Then he clicks Save. The interviewers user group has been created in the Human Resources team with read-only access to the recruiting collection of shared items. Now Fred can add users to a group. This can be done two ways: by editing a group and selecting users, or by editing a user and selecting a group. To view or modify users in a group from the group itself, locate the desired group, click the corresponding gear drop-down, and select Users. Members and non-members of the team group will be listed along with their user type. Select to add or deselect to remove users. And then save your changes. Fred has added Gary to the Recruiters user group. To assign groups to individual users, select People from the Manage menu. Locate the user to whom you want to assign a group. Click the corresponding gear drop-down and select Groups. Select the group or groups to assign to the user and click Save. Gary is now a member of both Human Resources user groups. To change the collections or access controls assigned to a group, return to the Groups list. Click on the name of the group you want to edit. Change the name of the group or modify the access control settings as desired. And save any changes. This concludes our demonstration for onboarding users and groups using the Bravura Safe web application. Thanks for watching. Bravura Security offers a range of demonstration and training options. Click the links in the description below to watch more demo videos or to register for training. Visit our website to learn more.